follow the advice of Jesus Christ. Love thy neighbor as thyself. I like that sentence very much.
Namaskar, and it's my distinct honor, pleasure, and joy to welcome Viswayogi Viswamjee Maharaj, Baba, coming all the way from India to be with us. Pranam, Baba. And this year we don't have your presence here in the United States, but this virtual connection is also a great help for us. And as I take this opportunity of connecting with you just before Christmas and Gita Jayanti and Datta Jayanti, union is the key word everywhere. And as you are Vishwa Yogi, when we look at Srimad Bhagavad Gita, we are looking at the form of Yogeshwara, Krishna, and he's also referred to as Jagat Guru. Srimad Bhagavad Gita also is giving message of yoga. So, if I may request you, Baba, to share your understanding and interpretation of the word yoga in the context of Srimad Bhagavad Gita.
First, I want to convey my divine blessings to our TV management and each and every person who is working in our TV, and the viewers who are visiting this program on the occasion of Mukkote Ekadasi, Gita Jayanti, coming Datta Jayanti, Christmas also. You asked a very good question. Your question is very good question. What is yoga? In Bhagavad Gita, Sri Krishna, Bhagavan Sri Krishna gave much importance to yoga. It's very important. Yoga is very important. Not only spiritually, but also in our day-to-day practice. Whether it is family, homely, professional, political, economical, educational, any field, any field. If we want success in that work, we must have yoga. Yoga means we have to mix and match our mind with that work. Then only we can succeed in that. Lord Sri Krishna told Arjuna asked Sri Krishna, you have told me so many ways to reach you. I am confused, fully confused. Which way I have to follow to reach you? Then Sri Krishna smiled and told Arjuna, you can select anyone. You can select anyone. You can walk on that path. Certainly you will reach me. But one thing is very essential. One thing. What is that? In Telugu, Yogivika Arjuna. Arjuna, you have to become yogi to reach myself, to reach my kingdom. Yogi means you have to mix your mind with my mind. My mind is universal mind, cosmic mind. So you have to mix your mind with my mind, your thinking with my thinking. Then there is a connection. There is a connection between yourself and myself. Then you can follow any path. I can guide you, lead you, navigate you, protect you while you are walking on that path. And I am here already, ever ready to receive you, to welcome you. Yoga means mixing our mind with universal mind. Suppose a person wants to become a doctor. While he is studying, and the college, in the library, getting the knowledge from the books or from the professors. What he has to do, he has to mix his or her mind with the mind of the professor or that knowledge, that subject matter. Yatra Yogeshwara Krishna, Yatra Pardho Dhanurdharaha, Tatra Sri Vijayo Bhutir Dhruva Nitir Matir Mama. This is called Eka Sloki Gita. I told you before also. Yatra Yogeshwara Krishna, where there is Krishna, the Yogeshwara, not Yogeshwara, Yogeshwara. He is Lord of Yoga. Where there is Arjuna to receive it, the order from the Sri Krishna and follow, then there will be victory. We will get victory. That means we must be ever ready to obey the order of the Guru. Taking the order from the Guru, we have to put into practice, then we will succeed. Who will make us to succeed in our attempt? Guru, Bhagavan. With whom we connected our mind. He has the responsibility to lead us, to guide us, to protect us, to succeed, to make success, to get success in our life. So,
very
good question. Yoga means mixing our mind with the universal mind. We are having mind. Mind means mental vibration, thinking, putting the knowledge, intelligence in. The same way, if we think the whole universe, Virat Purusha, the universal mind is there, cosmic mind is there, the whole intelligence, the complete infinite knowledge, intelligence is there in the form of vibration, rays, vibration. So we have to take our vibration, mental vibration, to that frequency, to touch that universal mind vibration, then we get infinite knowledge flowing into our mind. The same thing is happening in the day-to-day life also. So we have to strike our brain vibration to the universal brain vibration. Universal vibration. That is yoga.
very beautifully said, Baba. And when you say it, it sounds so simple. And I'm also recollecting this verse from Bhagavad Gita shloka, which says, Man mana bhava mad bhakto madhyaji mam namaskuru mame veshyasi yuktatvev matmanam mat parayana. And that is exactly what you said. So when we hear it from you, it sounds simple, but to put it in practice is not
very difficult. Very difficult.
Very difficult.
Very difficult. Very difficult. So think one thing. In the medical college, the professor is telling this and that lecture. He is giving a lecture. Giving lecture is very easy, but becoming a surgeon, doctor, it is very difficult. To put into practice that subject matter into our day-to-day life. So very important thing here. Another is, now some people are making nuisance and nonsense about Bhagavad Gita. Some are telling, propagating. Bhagavad Gita, in Bhagavad Gita, Sri Krishna proclaimed violence. He encouraged violence. No, that is not violence. That is not violence. I told you before also, that is not violence. I will give one example. Take a surgeon. When a person is suffering with appendicitis, he is dragged to the doctor. Then the person entered the surgical theater. There, the surgeon is doing surgery. What is he doing? He is doing surgery and he is cutting off the appendix, taking away throwing away from the body. He is taking away from the body, the appendix. Is it violence? Is it violence to cut the person, the body of the patient, and
No.
taking away the... No, it is making him healthy. If he keeps the appendix like that, infected appendix, it will poison the whole body and he will die. So, what he has to do, that the surgeon has to give life to the patient. To give life to the patient, the surgeon has to take the appendix away from the body of the patient. In the same way, the whole world, human race, any forces, anything is doing harm, we have to take it off. That is not violence. That is not violence. That is also non-violence. That is also non-violence. And that is the responsibility of not yourself and myself. That is the responsibility of the rulers of the country, of the world. Am I correct or not, you think?
Baba, I dare not say that you are not correct. But you look at the world, many times government fails to perform its duty, but that is uh, another space of discussion. But coming back to you from Bhagavad Gita and quoting from the second chapter, the 48th sloka, which says, Yogastha kuru karmani sangam tyaktva dhananjaya siddhya siddhyo samo bhutva samatvam yoga uchyate. So this samatvam or equanimity, and if I take the liberty of requesting you to share your own experience, I have read your biography and I'm aware that there was manifestation of divinity in you right from your childhood. Yet after your tapasya, maybe this sense of samatvam became more uh, pronounced. So if you uh, if you kindly share the journey of a mind, if not from your personal experience but in general, uh, people are restless, disturbed, but if they follow guru's advice, gradually a sense of equanimity becomes a part of their day-to-day experience also.
That is very good question. But some personal life's experiences in the spiritual field should not be expressed. I told you the same thing. In Dallas, you asked Satya's house about my personal. I told you, but some, but not full, but not all.
Brahma Vidya. That was about Brahma Vidya.
You are doing sadhana, or when in the day-to-day life also, some people want to disturb you. Some people dishonor you. Some people hate you. Some people create problems to you. These are all obstacles for your progress. Then, what is the responsibility of the person? He should not be disturbed. He should not at any time, he should not give any scope to the mind to disturb. He should always keep the mind in a high level. Samatva. Whether it is, if we receive good from the people or bad from the people, love from the people or hate from the people, honor from the people, dishonor from the people, should not shake our mind. If somebody praises you, you should not jump and dance. You have to keep quiet and calm. When somebody hates you and speaks nonsense and nuisance about you, you should not respond. You have to, you don't, you should not make those to enter into your mind. You simply smiling with a smiling face and with patience, we have to love them, although they hate us. I remember one incident in Washington DC area near White House. The Jewish panel committee, they had a conference, conference, panel meeting. They invited me, not now, so many years before. They invited me to honor me on that meeting. They invited the ambassador of India also, but then he was in New Delhi, India, when P.V. Narasimha was, I think P.V. Narasimha or Vajpayee, Prime Minister of India. He sent his PA, was there. That General Secretary of that panel committee asked me, Swami, you are telling love and peace. If any other people love you, we can love. But if other people, some people hate you too much, how can we love?
True.
That
Yes.
is the problem now. It is the question of yourself also.
Yes.
Ask me that question also. But I simply smiled and told them, good. Your doubt is very nice, good. Listen to me carefully. I had to love everyone, but I should not think all should love me. All people, they should not love myself. It is impossible. But one thing is possible. I can love everyone. So my nature is loving all the people, treating all the people my own family members. Although they talk nuisance and nonsense about myself, although they create problems, I don't disturb my mind. If surgeon is doing surgery in the surgical theater, when some people are doing nuisance and nonsense outside, is he coming out from the surgical theater, stopping the surgery? No. Whatever the incidents going on outside is not disturbed. After completing the surgery, then he comes back and he tells them a lesson. The same way, samatva. It is, whether it is good or bad, whether it is light or darkness, whether it is love and hatredness, we have to see the both the same. Seeing the same means we should not disturb the mind, our mind. But that is very important. Manayeva manushyanam karanam bandhamokshayo. For that state, if we want to attain that state, what we have to do first? Yoga, you ask, yoga makes you to a state of, it takes you to a state of samatva. Yoga, first in yoga, you observe swasa. Swasa means breathing, inhaling and exhaling. Inhaling and exhaling. You observe. In Telugu, శ్వాసను గమనించు, శ్వాసను నియంత్రించు. శ్వాసను గమనించు means watch the breathing. శ్వాసను నియంత్రించు, control the breathing. Not speedy, not slowly, control. You have to control your breathing. Mix and match the breathing, the mantra. The mantra is not full mantra, bijakshara is that mantra. I told you, Om Shreem. Whether any bijakshara, adding Om, mix. This is, use it as astra. It is an astram. It is a powerful weapon, not for destruction, but creation, for construction, for welfare, for happiness, bliss, giving bliss to everyone. So are we doing? It is not in spiritual field also, in the day-to-day life also, for our health, physical health or mental health, we must control breathing. If you control breathing, then the whole respiratory system will be purified. The lungs, if your lungs are purified and they are healthy, they are ready to give oxygen perfectly to the blood coming from the heart. The Sukshma, Stula, Karana, Shariras, three Shariras are there in our, listen to me carefully. You don't see these things in any book also. This is you asked me about my practical experience. That's why I'm telling you. Karana Sharira, heart and the power which is coming from the heart. This is Sushma Sharira, brain, mind. Stula Sharira, backbone. In our body, main three. What is the heart, brain, and backbone? Listen to me carefully. Can you follow?
Yes, Bob. Yes.
Heart, Karana, mind, Sushma, backbone, Stula. I have been telling that in the heart, what is there? The power of will. Ichha Shakti is there. Power of will. The power of will is in the heart. In the brain, power of knowledge is there. In the backbone, power of action is there. Kriya Shakti. Ichha Shakti in the heart. Jnana Shakti in the brain. Kriya Shakti in the backbone. Ichha Shakti means Lakshmi. Vishnu Grandhi, there is Vishnu Grandhi in the heart. In that Vishnu Grandhi, the Lakshmi is there. Lakshmi means Ichha Shakti, the power of will. In the brain, Brahma Grandhi is there. That is the power of knowledge, Saraswati. In the backbone, Rudra Grandhi is there. In that Grandhi, the power of action is there, Durga Shakti. If first we have to purify the heart, when you purify the heart and make it healthy, it purifies the blood also. It is connected with the Swasa. Swasa is also Karana Sharira. Heart is connected with Swasa, lungs. The blood is coming from the heart and going into the lungs, purifying itself, and it is coming again to the heart, and it is spreading to the whole body. It is a medical science. It is also spiritual science. Where our rishis, our yogis told, not now, so many years before. Arjuna asked Krishna, Sri Krishna told, my place is your heart. My place is your heart. Even Krishna also told, what is the Lord's place? Lord's place is the heart. This is real secret, that's not a secret, open secret. But we are not able to receive that. Heart. Then brain. Brain is the control room, whole body. Brain. Brain also has the connection with the heart. When heart is purified, when heart is healthy, when our heart is energetic, the blood is purified, the blood is healthy, then when it goes to the head, to every cell of the brain, whole brain is stimulated, and it is going to the medulla oblongata and into the backbone. Next, backbone. Backbone is Stula Sarira. Backbone is connected through 72,000 nerves to the whole body, each and every point of the body. Do you know that? 72,000. 33 backbones are there. 33. We are telling in our Shastras, 33 kotla devatalu, 33 crores of Rudraganas are there. Rudraganas. Backbone is very important in the Stula Sarira, physical body. Take the backbone. What is the high position? Heart is brain, medulla oblongata. Come down. From the bottom, the tail of the backbone, six chakras are there according to Patanjali. I have added 2, 8. Mooladhara, Swadhisthana, Manipura, Anahata, Visuddhi, Ajna, Shat chakras. Mooladhara, Ganapati, serpent power. The serpent power, Kundalini is sleeping there. We have to wake up, and we have to make it to go upwards, step by step, from Mooladhara to next, Swadhisthana. Manipura is navel, between navel and beneath the end of the backbone, that is Swadhisthana. Mooladhara is Prithvi Tattva, Swadhisthana is Jala Tattva, Manipura is Agni Tattva, Anahata is here, lungs at the lungs, that is Vayu Tattva, vocal cord, Visuddhi, that is Akash Tattva. Here Ajna, 2 eyebrows, between the 2 eyebrows. But I have added 2 here. This is this place, Jnana Chakra. This is Ananda Chakra. 8 chakras are there. So, Mooladhara, Swadhisthana, Manipura, Anahata, Visuddhi, these are centers in our body for 5 elements of the earth. 5 elements. Prithvi, Apas, Tejo, Vayu, Akasha. We have to stimulate, we have to enlighten, and we have to mix and merge. And we must have control, Ajna, commanding power. We must gain the commanding power over the 5 elements of the earth, of the whole universe, not only on what planet we are living. That is not, the whole universe is also having that yoga. Stula Sarira, that is Stula Sarira. If we have control, 72,000 nerves are going, Saptadhatus are there, bone marrow, flesh, skin, blood, cerebral fluid, sperm. These 7 are Saptadhatus. If the Saptadhatus are purified, become healthy, the whole body. It should not be our physical body or mental body. Mental body means Stula, Sushma, Karana. These 3 bodies should not become an obstacle for our progress in our physical field or in the spiritual field. If your body does not allow, you can't progress in the spiritual field also. So, keeping the body in healthy condition is very essential, not only for physical activities, but also spiritual activities. So yoga, you asked about yoga, that is yoga. That is yoga. You have to observe your breathing and control your breathing. Don't make it speedy or very slow. Control. Then through controlling swasa, breathing, you can control the mind. You can stimulate, you can stimulate 100% cells of the brain. We are using, I am very sorry to tell you, we are using only 10% to 20% of the brain cells. We are making 80% of the brain cells to sleep. So we have to stimulate. We have to stimulate. So,
So, in order to stimulate and learn to breathe correctly and become a yogi, one should approach Srimad Bhagavad Gita with Shraddha. And there are many references where Bhagavan Krishna talks about Shraddha, and I quote one shloka,
Krishna told about aharam also.
Ahar,
Aharam
Yukta.
aharam. So, digestive system is first and foremost. When we are putting something in our mouth, be careful. Is it helpful to our body or not? Is it harmful to our body? Think and then put into your mouth. Only putting into your mind is your responsibility. After that, it automatically everything is being done naturally. It is natural. You are not asking the liver to work. You are not asking the material to go down, and you are not asking the smaller intestine or bigger intestine to work. You are not asking liver, kidneys to work. You are not asking heart to work. It is a routine life which is going on naturally. So purify. Suddhi is very important. Nadi Suddhi, Rakta Suddhi, Nadi Suddhi, Rakta Suddhi, Mano Suddhi, then comes Mano Suddhi, then Bhakya Suddhi, Anta Suddhi. You are giving very important Suddhi. That is why our Honorable Prime Minister also so many times proclaiming Suddhi, 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 Gangana Suddhi, Suddhi, Suddhi. Not telling, good telling, we have to tell, but we have to put into practice perfectly, 100%.
So putting into practice is very important, and you reminded of Yukta Ahar Viharasya. So Bhagavan Krishna suggests that there should be moderation in sleeping and eating, and the way one conducts and takes care of one's body is also integral part of becoming a yogi. And then I was talking about Shraddha, and let me quote this fourth chapter's 39th.
What are you telling?
Shraddha.
Shraddha and Viswasa. You know what is Shraddha and what is Viswasa? Shraddha means we must recognize and obey that there is a super power, universal power, which is responsible for the creation of the universe and the maintenance of the universe. We have to recognize, obey the universal God, that is Shraddha. There is God who created the entire universe, who is maintaining the entire universe. That is Shraddha. Vishwasa means sometimes when we are in trouble or anything, if we pray, that power, that God will help us. That is Vishwasa. Shraddha. Shraddha means having faith in God. Next, that God will help us in our critical condition. That is Vishwasa. If you are having Shraddha and Vishwasa, your life will be beautiful and fruitful.
So this reminds me about the reference of Sakam Karma and Nishkam Karma. And in Srimad Bhagavad Gita also, Arjuna asks him about the difference between the two. If there is some devotee uh, mm, who is devoted with a sense of desire in his mind, that is a different. So there are different categories of devotees also, which in Srimad Bhagavad Gita the reference comes. You want to say something about, and many times we hear that the way you differentiated Shraddha and Vishwas, it's quite new for me, because because when we many times we use these words as interchangeable. We say Shraddha and Vishwas is pretty much the same thing, but so
And
activate.
another thing also, jnanamo shakti. Jnanamo shakti. Jnana means intelligence. Shakti means power. If you are having jnanam without power, it is useless. It can't help the human race.
Correct.
Without jnanam, if power is there, it is
Dangerous.
it will do harm to the society.
Correct.
So the power should be under the control of intelligence. Intelligence should have power. That is I have been telling. If we become powerful and if we get intelligence, no problem is there. Every problem will be solved.
So I think when we are near you, it appears as if all problems are being solved. And then when I say near you, meaning near the awareness of the absolute, then there is a sense of assurance which becomes a part of our experience. In order to sustain it, we need
You are asking me
Shraddha.
about kama, nishkama, karma.
Yes, yes.
Ask that.
So you, we feel that if you are approaching God to take care of your problems or to seek divine intervention in resolving some issues, then it feels that it is a transaction, it is like a business, and that at many places the interpretation is it is not recommended. So you have love for love's sake, like you yourself said that whether others love you or not, you love everyone. The same way they say that whether you have no expectation from God but love God, something like that. So
Mind it, mind it, mind. Wait. I told we have to love Rama. Take Rama, for example. Rama did not hate Ravana. Did not abuse Ravana also. He did not. He did not dishonor Ravana also. He gave respect to Ravana. He recognized that Ravanasura is great, the best administrator. Best administrator. That's why he asked Lakshmana also to go and learn administration from Ravana. But 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 he did not go away without doing battle or killing Ravana. You I think you picked up my answer. We have to act without any hatredness, vengeance, or anything to do dharma. That is Bharata Yuddha. That is Bharata Yuddha. That he did not encourage. He did not encourage any violence. He cut off the violence, just like a surgeon. Just like a surgeon. Prevention is better than cure. I think you have understood.
yes, yes. So he mentions about nirvair at few places that you act as per your role or perform your duty without even anger, without
Suppose,
animosity.
suppose when war is going on, the commander, also the captain or the soldier, soldier, what is he doing? Receiving the order from the superior official, he is moving forward and forward. If he kills any person, he is not responsible. He is not responsible. He is doing his duty. So he put everything on the officials and the government. In the same way, if we follow the order of the Guru or God, he will take care. When I happened to come to USA first time, 2001, I saw the bill there, dollar bill. of the bill, wow, when I saw it, I wondered.
In God we trust.
It is written, in God we trust. They did not write, in Christ we trust, in Buddha we trust. In God we trust. If we trust the Lord, it is His duty to lead us, to guide us, to navigate us, to protect us, and to get us to victorious situation.
So, Baba,
if we put everything in the hands of Guru or God, we are not. That's why Arjuna, although he killed so many people, so many important people also, knows he is not responsible for any sin. He did not do any sin. He obeyed the order of the Guru, God, Sri Krishna.
So, Baba,
Sri Krishna is very, very, very Paripurna Shodasa Kalavatar Sri Krishna. Sri Krishna. Sri Krishna is very. He did not do any wrong thing, any adharmic thing, or he did not advise any person to do adharmic thing. He did all dharmic activities.
So he was Purushottam, or rather he is Purushottam, and he helped Arjuna in finding the right course of action. Arjuna was confused. He wanted to give up his Gandiv, and he wanted to run away from the battlefield, considering that this is not the right way to act. So Lord Krishna helped him figure out what is the correct action for him. The same way, many of us in this age are confused about our correct role, and that leads to frustration. And if you start doing something and then you have ifs and buts, and there are some stress because you, even if you succeed, you feel unhappy. Many people are like that. So my question to you is, in what way we can connect with the message of Bhagavad Gita to figure out what is the right way for us to proceed or learn about our true um, identity and act accordingly.
When Arjuna told Sri Krishna, oh brother-in-law, Lord Sri Krishna, these are all my gurus, grandfather, relatives, respectable persons, admirers. How can I fight? How can I fight with them? How can I kill them? Is it not a sin? So I don't want to do, or I don't want to fight with them. He's simply putting the Gandiva, leaving the gun, and he was in a depressed and frustration.
Yes.
That you use the correct word, frustration. Now the whole world, each and every person, the main drawback is frustration. They are suffering with the virus, not it is COVID virus or any virus, the virus of frustration. They are being frustrated and they are making all the persons frustrated. Frustration means confusing the mind. I told you before, confusing the mind. So should not confuse the mind. We should not be in a doubtful condition with admiration, whatever it may be, the admiration or with the vengeance, with the anger, or with any condition. I don't want to tell. Then Sri Krishna, it is just like when a surgeon enters the surgical theater to do surgery, seeing there, no, I don't want to do surgery. I'm going out. I don't want. He's my brother. He's my dearest friend. So I can't. No, that should not be. Whether he is father, brother, wife, or dearest friend, or any person, what is the duty of a surgeon is, surgeon has to do surgery and to save the life of the patient. He should not think that he is, whether he is his friend, father, mother, wife, children, or anything. Same condition is there. If a soldier entered into the battlefield, frontier, and begin to fight, wow, I don't want to fight. You should not think like that. He has to fight. He should not remember his wife, his family, anything. Only motherland and to fight with the enemy soldiers, country soldiers. Personally, they are not his enemies. But for the sake of the country, for the sake of the motherland, he is fighting. The same way, Bhagavan Sri Krishna wanted to remove the clouds which
Moha.
Clouds cover the mind of Arjuna. Then to enlighten them, to encourage them to the war. Not war, that responsibility. We should not go away from our responsibility. We have to see our family, our wife, our children. When we are moving in the society, we should not go away from any responsibility also. That is very important. Oh, so many people did not understand Bhagavad Gita correctly also. They have understood, but not completely. It is encouragement, encouraging them. Sri Krishna wants, through Bhagavad Gita, Sri Krishna wants everyone to keep everyone to do his responsibility. Work is worship, duty is God. What I am telling, work is worship, duty is God. So come on, do your duty, perform your responsibility. So don't be frightened seeing the surroundings with admiration, with affection, with vengeance or anything. We should not do anything. We should not go away from the responsibility. So Krishna, I like and love Krishna very much. Ideal avatar is Sri Rama. But Krishna, Paripurna avatar, Prema avatar. I am very happy to think about Sri Krishna and Bhagavad Gita on the coming auspicious day of Gita Jayanti and Mukkoti Ekadasi also. This year, Mukkoti Ekadasi, Christmas, Gita Jayanti, 3 came on 25th. It's a very auspicious. And 29th is Datta Jayanti. Datta is the universal power. Ichha Shakti, Jnana Shakti, Kriya Shakti, Samaikya, Vishwa, Sri Shakti, universal will power. That is Datta Shakti. That is responsible. That is everywhere. That is responsible for the creation of the universe, maintaining the universe, and everywhere, in every atom of the universe. So, because Datta means every person is Datta. You are also Datta. You are having that power in yourself. But we are ignoring and neglecting it. We are like Arjuna, immersed in love, day-to-day life, love, affection, vengeance, anger, depression, frustration. we are doing some not wrong. I don't want to tell wrong, but some adharmic things we are doing. So to wake up, to put them on the right path, Bhagavad Gita is very essential.
Thank you very much, Baba. Such an honor, pleasure, and enlightening experience to hear subtle nuances of Srimad Bhagavad Gita and many sharing which is backed by realization and experience helps us connect with the essence of this great celestial song. Uh, which came from the mouth of Lord himself, Lord Krishna himself. So, um, as I conclude, I am also looking at one couplet which was which came in addressed to you or to the divine in you, and I quote this one: Sachidananda Bodhaya Nirgunaya Gunatmane Viswa Mandir Vasaya Sai Dattaya Te Namah. So when this bhava came to someone, he referred to Nirgun and Gun in the same line. The same way when in Srimad Bhagavad Gita we have that Sutre Mani Gana Iva. So Lord says that he himself is the world. It is like a garland of thread which has the the mani are also made of the same element. So I know we have taken a lot of your time, but as we conclude the significance of guna in uh, in understanding how to go about with this life, because this satogun, rajogun, tamogun, and then he's gunatit, and is this concept somewhere relevant for us as sadhaka?
Sattva, Rajas, Tamo Guna, Triguna. Sattvic, Rajasic, Tamasic. These three are essential. Essential. Triguna, Triguna, without any guna, the Sakti is also above all these three gunas. That if it wants to do the sattvic duties, sattvic quality, it acts as the sattvic, it acts as the rajasic, it acts as the tamasic. But while doing rajasic, sattvic or tamasic, it is above the gunatita shakti, coming into to do something rajasic work in this world. But gunatita shakti, if it wants to do some rajasic deeds, it has to transform into rajasic guna. To do sattvic deeds, that power has to transform itself to sattvic guna. Tamasic guna, if that power, gunatita shakti, wants to do tamasic deeds, it has to transform itself into tamasic. These three are essential for the day-to-day maintenance of the day-to-day work of the whole universe, human race. Sattvic deeds are there. Suppose they're doing war, Bharata is the, it is Rajasic. Going to sleep or taking any sleeping pills or going to sleep is tamasic. Sattvic means doing yoga, puja, listening to this, that is sattvic. So the three are very important. That's why sattvic, tamasic, triguna, tripurusha, Vishnu, Brahma, Shiva. We are calling it by different names, but they are not persons. Whether it's female or male, we are imagining and we are thinking like that. We are calling like that. But it is power. It is the real universal, significant scientific truth. So to understand it, to go to that state and to understand, to think, very difficult.
So thank you very much, Baba. You you simplified it for us to connect to the essence of Srimad Bhagavad Gita, and I cannot thank you enough. And I'm sure when these festivals arrive, they also bring additional uh, invitation from that power to be one with it. And in order to be one with it, we always seek help from Guru Shakti and realized beings. So it was great honor and pleasure.
And I also want to remember and to think about Jesus Christ also Christmas 25th. Christ also Dr. Our. So he proclaimed, my advice to all the followers of Christ, not only followers, all the people on the earth, follow the advice of Jesus Christ. Love thy neighbor as thyself. I like that sentence very much. That is the same thing proclaimed by any prophet or any great persons of different religions. Adisankaracharya, Ishvara Sarvabhutana. Love thy neighbor. You have to love your neighbor as you love yourself or herself. His or herself. If you, if that is nature. We love ourselves very much. You love yourself very much. You have to love your neighbor also as you love yourself. Then there is no scope for any envy, jealousy.
That is yoga also.
My advice, my humble appeal to the followers of Jesus Christ or the prophets of the Jesus Christ, and the fathers and religious leaders of the Jesus Christ also, to take this sentence to each and every heart. Love thy neighbor as thyself. That is the real Christ mantra to reform the society and to make it a abode of love and peace and health. Love thy neighbor as thyself. That is the desire, will of Indian ancient rishis, the spiritual yogis. That is the will and desire of all the prophets of different religions also. So we have to love each and everyone, thinking that our loving God is in themselves also, in everyone, each and everyone. Sarve Janas Sukhino Bhavantu, Loka Samasta Sukhino Bhavantu, and finally I wish and bless the whole world should be transformed into a very healthy, peaceful condition in a very near future. My appeal to all the leaders of the heads, not only leaders, heads of the countries, biggest countries also, leaders of the religions also, the wealthy people also, the great scientists of the world also, think about how to protect the human race from these viruses, just like coronavirus. What is this pitiable condition? Think about it. Have conferences about it. We are having conferences, summits about this and that. But now a day has come to think about the whole human race. How to put the whole human race in a healthy condition, peaceful condition. Don't neglect. I have been giving you the slogan, awake, arise, and unite for protecting the Mother Earth. That is our first and foremost duty. So you have conference in, I told you before also, you have conference. My desire is, do have conference in Washington DC area in America, USA, for bringing the peace and health to the whole world. How to bring? My desire is that no doubt, the whole world will become peaceful, healthy, and prosperous. Sarve Janas Sukhino Bhavantu, Loka Samasta Sukhino Bhavantu. I wish and bless for grand success, good health, and victory at every step of your life.
Thank you, Baba. Thank you very much.
Shantihi, Shantihi.
Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Pranams to Viswayogi Viswamjee Maharaj, joining us all the way from Guntur, Viswa Mandir. He also have WIMS, which is Viswayogi Institute of Medical Science, and there are many charitable acts. And very quickly, I'll just mention that he practiced different faith, and he has supported building of mosque and churches also. And it is befitting to hear the core message of love for humanity whether it's coming from Jesus, and indeed that is what his heartbeat is. Once again, so grateful to you, Baba, for joining us. Pranams.